5th grade, lesson 85. This is on converting units of capacity. Okay, first thing I want you to draw, and just do your best. It doesn't have to look perfect.
Okay.
Okay, let's kind of draw a gallon of milk.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, a gallon of milk. I'm going to write gallon up here. Got it?
Okay.
Write that down, write gallon on it.
Oh.
Okay, now, we have something in our refrigerator right now. It's a large one of these. Okay? And let me show you what that looks like since we actually have one.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm trying to draw
This is
it.
a half gallon. Okay? So it's just as tall, but it's not as fat. Got it?
It's like drawing a house,
Kinda, yeah.
but different.
Okay? So I want you to put half gallon.
Can I put like the 1-2 gallon?
Yep,
That's
1/2.
what you did.
Gallon.
Gallon. Okay.
Okay. The next, which I don't think we have one of these, but this is something they used to use back when your grandmother was a child. Okay? We don't so much use it now, but it's called a quart. And it kind of looks like a bottle, like that. Okay?
Is it smaller than these?
It is. You could probably do I kind of made it a little bit too big. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let me see if I have a picture or something like that. No, I don't.
It's glass, right?
It would be something similar to this.
Okay.
Okay? This is called a quart. Quart.
Okay.
Got it?
So, quart. Yes, I have.
Okay. The next thing I want you to draw is a smaller version of this.
Is it smaller than the quart?
Mm-hmm. Everything is half the size of the other one. And let me see if there's anything in here that I have that would resemble that. I don't believe there is.
Mine's a little weirdly shaped. Okay.
Okay. It would be similar to this size.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like those little bitty, like
This
milk cartons
yes,
that we
the
get.
little bitty. So like creamer.
Yeah.
Usually buy creamer that size, or half and half that I make fettuccine noodles with.
Okay.
Things like that. This would be called a pint. And then the last thing is a cup. A little teacup. Okay? And let me see if I have an example.
We do. That's what we put like the sauces in.
Yes, that would probably be about the right size, but it wouldn't be a cup. About something like this. I don't have a small enough,
Yeah.
thing, but that'd be something
Half
similar
that
to
size.
Okay, so a half gallon is a half of that.
Okay.
A quart is half of a half gallon in size. A pint is half of a quart. And a cup is half of a pint.
Okay.
Got it? Or you could say a pint is double the amount of a cup.
What?
A pint is double 2 of these. See what I'm saying? There would be 2 cups
Yeah.
in that.
That makes sense.
There would be 2 of pints in this. See what I'm saying? So everything's double of that. there would be 2 of these
Mm-hmm.
in that. And then there would be 2 half gallons to make 1 whole gallon. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you've got that, let me show you how it's easy to get, okay? From here, you kind of get gallon, half gallon. That's pretty easy. But it's hard to remember these names
Quart, pint,
and what order they go in. So I want you to remember they go in alphabetical order backwards from here over.
Yeah.
So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q.
Yeah.
Backwards alphabetical from big to small. Got it? Okay? So it's gallon, half gallon, and then backwards alphabetical. Okay? So tell me what order they go in. There's 5 of them without looking.
Gallon, half gallon, the quart, pint, cup.
Very good. Okay? Now, we're going to draw a tree diagram, and then I'm going to show you another diagram. Okay? So what I want you to write down is gallon up here. And this is good just to have on your paper.
Yep. Right gallon.
Yep, write gallon at the top. You want to write it in the middle because you're going to be doing something with it. No, not that big.
Oh.
Just about like this big.
They're good.
Okay? Then I want you to draw 2 little things like that. Okay, what comes next?
Half gallon.
Yeah, so you're going to write half gallon on your 2 spots. Half gallon. Okay?
Oh, on each?
In each, yeah, on each dot.
One, two,
Okay? Now from each of those sections, you're going to draw a tree.
What? Oh,
Okay, what comes next?
2 quarts?
No. What?
Oh.
Quart.
Quart.
Just quart.
And when we do 4.
So you're going to write quart, 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 quart.
I can't fit these. I need to make my tree bigger. What?
You need to write smaller. Very good. What comes next?
Comes pint.
Okay, so from every quart, you're going to draw a tree. See that? Write small, you're going to write pint on every one of those trees.
P-I-N-T.
Yep.
This is going to be difficult with cup. Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Yours looks better than mine.
Whoops. And so instead of writing cup, I'm just going to write a C.
That's easier.
Okay, C, C.
Okay, I'm making sure I did it right.
You should have 2 with every one of those trees. Okay, so watch this.
Okay.
In a gallon,
Okay.
how many half gallons are there in a gallon?
2,
How many quarts are there in a gallon?
4.
How many pints are there in a gallon?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait.
7, 8.
8. How many cups are there in a gallon?
16.
Very good. You see how
It
that
goes
works?
up, yeah. I figured that out.
2,
Pint.
4, 8, 16. Doubles it every time. Okay? So now watch this. Eli, if I have a half gallon, how many quarts are in a half gallon? This is my half gallon. How many quarts are in there?
Quarts. 2.
Yeah, see that?
Oh.
Okay. In a quart, how many pints are there?
2.
2. In 2 quarts, how many pints are there?
4.
You see how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand? Okay. In a half gallon, how many quarts are there?
2.
Okay. In a half gallon, how many pints are there? Ooh.
4.
Yes. Very good. See how this delivers to this, which delivers to this. Good job. Okay. Now, you can use that, and that's a very good method to use. Okay? But I'm going to show you a kind of a simpler, which I think you'll like this way better. And you may need to put this on the back of your sheet, or at the very bottom in a big G. Okay, so ready? No, I'm going to put it on the bottom. Because that way it'll all be on one spot. Okay. That's a gallon. This is a gallon house.
Okay.
Okay? Now, do you remember there's gallon and then what comes next?
Half gallons.
Half. Then what?
Wait, will we write this?
I'm just showing a
Okay. Then quart.
quart,
Pint. Cup.
pint, cup. Okay. You ready? We're going to start with the gallon. We did that one. Now we're going to do the half gallon. Okay, this kind of just shows you that's half.
I write that.
Yeah, just kind of do a dotted line to show you, and you can put an H right here to show you half. Or you could just do this, half, like that.
1, 2. Does it have to cross the G?
Yeah, to show you there's half. Okay?
Okay.
Now, how many halves are there in a gallon?
Oh, I get it. Okay.
This one's a little bit confusing because I'm not using particular letters.
Yeah.
But how many half gallons do I have in a gallon?
2.
2. Okay, now, see this quart?
Mm-hmm.
They're windows of our house. See how they're big? How many quarts are there in a gallon?
4.
How many quarts are there in a half gallon?
2.
Very good. Okay. Inside each window is people. P for people or pints. And there are 2 people in here. 2 people in each window. Okay. How many pints are in a whole gallon?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Uh-huh. How many pints are in a quart?
2.
Uh-huh. How many pints are in a half gallon?
4.
Very good. All right. Within every person is 2 eyes. So you're going to draw like these little C's, which kind of looks like they're doing this. See?
Ooh, my P's are small, so.
Yeah, well, it's going to be hard, but you can draw them in there. But go on and put inside each person, they have 2 eyes, and the eyes are the C's. Okay.
I don't know if I can.
It's kind of hard. You probably need it a little bit bigger. Okay, so after you put all your C's in, all right, so let me ask you this. It's kind of hard because you had to write really small, okay, but how many cups are there in a gallon?
16.
16. You got it? So we've covered them all just with a little diagram. Isn't that cool? Like that better, don't you?
Uh-huh.
It's easier just to look at it and go, okay, if I'm just wanting 1 quart, well, how many pints are in a quart? 2 pints. How many cups are in a quart? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that?
Yeah.
So everything's easier to see.
It's easier to write, too.
Yep. Okay. So now that you've got that written down, I want you to write down this right here. Draw a little box on your paper.
Okay.
And then divide it. You remember how I've been talking to you about the U.S. Customary system?
Yes.
Okay, I put U.S. Customary. And over here's the metric system.
Can I put SY?
Yep. Okay, now, something I just want you to write down just for tools, just to have, okay? 16 ounces, which we haven't learned about ounces, okay? 16 ounces, we didn't use it.
1 BOZ.
1 OZ, and I put this little line with the Z to show you that it's a Z and not a 2.
Okay.
16 ounces equals 1 pint.
Okay.
Okay? 2 pints equals 1 quart. Which we learned that one from our gallon man. Yeah, gallon house. Okay? So far all you need to know, kind of, that's not on the gallon man, is this 16 ounces that equals 1 pint. You can discover this one by looking at the gallon man.
Which is the house thing.
Yep, the gallon house, I mean.
Okay.
Yep. Okay? And then 4 quarts, 4 QT.
That's it? That's
4 quarts equals 1 gallon. And that one you can also find by looking at the gallon house.
Okay.
So this one wasn't on the gallon house because we didn't do ounces.
Yeah.
Okay? But did you know this? I'm going to write this down. 8 ounces equals 1 cup.
Wait, do I write that down here?
Yeah, I'm going to write it in here
I
if you got
can
room. That's just a good thing to know.
8 OZ equals.
Good job. Okay, on this metric system, they have a little simpler, and they just say 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter, and they make a capital L because a lot of times they think it's a 1 if it's an L. So
Yeah.
they use a capital L to help you with that. So this is milliliters and liters. Okay, you know how a 2 liter?
Yeah.
A 2 liter of Coke? Okay, this is a liter. Okay, and this is milliliters. So it's
Okay.
half of that size. It's not really important for you to absolutely understand that, okay? But go on and write this down. You remember me drawing a quart down here? Do you remember me drawing that thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go and write quart right here.
Okay, I draw that.
No, well, you can, yeah. Remember how I told you that was what milk used to be sold in when B was a
Yeah.
child? There would be a milkman that came by and delivered quarts of milk. Okay? A quart of milk, okay, is about the same as a liter. Now, do you remember those big Mountain Dew bottles that Daddy sometimes buys? Not the 16 ounces, not the ones that are kind of skinny, but it was kind of big and they're tall.
The liter?
Uh-huh. That's a liter.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know what a 2 liter looks like, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Something like that, 2 liter. Okay? 2 liter, a half of that is a liter, okay? Which, I'm trying to figure out how that's drawn, okay? But a liter and a quart are almost the same,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But a liter is the metric system, a quart is the U.S. customary system. But just to help you understand that a liter, this is a liter. This is what the metric system uses, China, everybody else. Liter.
Spelled liter?
Liter.
Okay.
Liter would be TT.
Okay.
Liter and quart. Got it?
Okay.
All right. But one thing that they want you to know is that a liter is about just a tad bit more. It's got 2 extra ounces. I'm going to put 2 OZ.
Okay.
That's more than a quart. So, which one's bigger? A liter is by 2 more ounces. Just tad.
Yeah.
Just barely. Okay? So if you want to show that this little bit amount is bigger, you can show that it's bigger. You see how I did that? Bigger, greater than. A liter is greater than a quart by 2 ounces.
Oh, wrong way.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So, now listen to this story that they give me. Based on, these are all your extra measurements that were not a part of the gallon house.
Okay.
Okay, other than these two, which you don't really have to have on there. Okay? Now, what I want to ask you is, listen to this story that I give you. Alright? 1 quart of juice.
Should I write this?
No, just listen. 1 quart of juice is how many ounces? That's the question. 1 quart of juice is how many ounces? Okay, first of all, figure out how many, remember what I told you ounces were in a cup? Look on your notes.
Like,
how many ounces are in 1 cup?
this was lesson what?
No, same lesson. How many ounces are there in a cup? Down at the bottom of your graph.
Oh, 8.
Okay, now we know how to make it quarts and cups, right?
Yeah.
But we don't know how to do quarts and ounces. So I'm going to change this to cups for just a minute. Okay? Staying with me?
Mm-hmm.
How many ounces are in 1 cup?
8.
Okay, so I'm going to write that down. 8 ounces equals 1 cup. Now, how many cups does a quart have? Look at 1 quart and tell me how many cups it has.
So it would have...
Eli? Look at 1 quart
Oh,
and tell me how many cups it has.
4.
4. Okay, so 1 quart equals 4 cups.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 4 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cups. That equals a quart.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, how much does each cup have in ounces? 1 cup equals
8 ounces.
8 ounces, 8 ounces, 8 ounces, 8 ounces. How many total ounces does 1 quart have in it?
32.
Yes. 8 times 4 is 32. So there are 32 ounces in 4 of these cups, and 4 of these cups equals 1 quart. Pretty hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
How we did that, but do you understand it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 32 ounces in 1 quart. That was our answer. All right, try this one. And this one you can use just your gallon man. A half gallon.
House.
Yeah. What did I say, gallon man?
Yeah.
Gallon house. Half gallon of milk is how many quarts? A half gallon of milk is how many quarts? A half gallon of milk
Okay, 2.
has 2 quarts. Very good. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. That is lesson 85.